It's the decision which has sent English rugby spinning on its axes. This, the most successful team in the history of the domestic game, relegated for repeatedly breaching the £7 million salary cap. And now Sky News has exclusively obtained the documents which show exactly how they overspent and the club's defence. Saracens were found to have breached the salary cap by a total of more than £2 million over 3 consecutive seasons. The documents claim that the owner, Nigel Ray, invested money in companies majority owned by the team's England internationals interest-free. A company owned by the brothers, Billy and Mako Vunipola, received £450,000. Richard Wrigglesworth's company received £220,000 and Maro Itoji's company received £250,000. The agreement, though, was that all parties would share in profits and losses. Itoji is named in the documents a few times. Ray and 2 directors paid £1.6 million for his image rights, based on a valuation by a consultancy firm. But the report says they overspent by £800,000 in an effort to supplement his normal salary outside the rules. Ray is also alleged to have paid 20% of England fullback Chris Ashton's £1.4 million home. Ashton paid the money back, but Premiership Rugby said it wasn't a commercial arrangement as Saracens claimed. The report said that Saracens were reckless and at the very least negligent, although it did also accept that the breaches were not deliberate. There's also no suggestion that the players knew anything about the salary breaches. England's Six Nations squad met this week still reeling from the news of Saracens' relegation, particularly the man who was instrumental for both teams.
We've not got together. I think it's something that we'll have to speak about and get out there in the open when we do meet up. I think that'll be healthy because we're all going to have to be pulling in the same direction for the next however many weeks, and you know, I back us to get on with that.
It's understood Saracens explored the option of appealing the initial ruling in November, which led to a £5.3 million fine and a deduction of 35 points. But they didn't feel an additional 3-year retrospective financial audit was fair. Experts say the publication of this report will provide these fans with clarity. Saracens insisted they wanted its release, despite Premiership Rugby claiming otherwise.
There comes a point in time where you have to say, right, we need to see more information. We should clearly spell out to the sporting fans, the public, how these regulations operate, use language that is accessible, have real clarity over it, but also recognise there needs to be some leeway because there can be interpretation when it comes to these type of mechanisms.
Privately, Saracens feel that this judgment doesn't reflect their position accurately. So far, there has been very little sympathy for the club, and that is unlikely to change. Martha Kellner, Sky News.